Okie dokie, ho ho! Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Retrohead here, and welcome back to another video. Today I've got a really exciting video for you. As you know, I recently went on holiday, and this is the one of the videos from that holiday, and it's the Doorway to Dorkness video. As you probably know, I've already done a video of Kenny's, an amazing retro shop. There will be a video to come about super retro video games in Sheffield, but this video is all about Doorway to Dorkness in Doncaster, and this shop is it's crazy. It's like, I've never seen a retro gaming shop this big and this crazy. I cannot wait to show you the pickups that I managed to find. If you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, as the channel is kind of heading towards 500 subscribers now, and I absolutely love to reach that goal. Without further ado, let's go to Doorway to Dorkness. Here I am in Doorway to Dorkness. Now, I have actually been here one time before this, but I didn't actually have a YouTube channel. This is the first time that I've actually gone here with a YouTube channel, so I was really excited to actually do a video here, as this shop is just absolutely crazy, as you can see from this one glass cabinet, all this Resident Evil stuff. But yeah, we were actually on holiday at the time of being in Doorway to Dorkness. We'd actually planned a road trip of going to Doorway to Dorkness, then Kenny's, which is a massive retro gaming shop in Dinnington, then Super Retro Video Games in Sheffield. But we actually went here first, then Kenny's, then Super Retro Video Games. I've already done a video on the Kenny shop, you may have actually seen that, but I haven't done a video on here yet, which you're now seeing. And also doing a video on Super Retro Video Games soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm just so excited to be in Doorway to Dorkness again, as it's an incredible shop. But we'd actually been doing absolutely hours of driving at this point. So after this, we went to a hotel, and then the day after, we went to Kenny's and Super Retro Video Games. Just hours and hours of driving and game hunting. It was an absolutely brilliant day. But as you can see, it's not just retro games, it's also retro toys, memorabilia and stuff, as you're about to see. Here they had an absolutely massive wall of consoles, which was so cool to see. They had Xbox 360s, GameCubes, they even had an Atari Jaguar on there, which was awesome. I do actually own an Atari Jaguar now, which is crazy, but I have a giant gremlin here, which was awesome. I love seeing the giant gremlin. We have some PC games here as well. I don't go in for PC games, you have to let me know if you collect them. But here is the main walls of games, and it was just absolutely insane. So cool to see this many complete GameCube, Master System, Mega Drive, PS4, just any games you can imagine. They're going to have a huge selection in Doorway to Dorkness. And here we have the GameCube selection, which was just so fun to look through. Now, I did actually only buy one game from here, because there was just not much that I needed, and it was a really cheap game. I'll show you that at the end, but yeah, I did get a cheap game from here, but one that I've wanted to find for ages. But there was just some amazing GameCube games here, and really good prices as well. The GameCube is one of my favourite systems of all time, and the only system that I can ever see myself going for a full set for. So to see all of these GameCube games in one place was just amazing. Let me know if any titles are particularly sticking out to you in the comments down below. Just look at all of these amazing boxed consoles, but I had to pause the video here because look at these. The Platinum Mario Kart GameCube, Pokemon Colosseum and Mario Smash Football, and also Resident Evil 4 GameCube, all in one place to see in the box was just absolutely amazing. I do have the Mario Kart one, but I'd love to add the others to my collection at some point. Some amazing stuff in this shop. This handheld cabinet was insane. Some absolute holy grail handhelds in here, and loads of them are in the box, which is awesome to see. And one of my most wanted consoles ever, the Atari Lynx, in the box. I couldn't quite believe how many retro toys they had in this shop. Loads of carded figures as well, which is really awesome to see. And a lot of Star Wars stuff. I do not collect for Star Wars. I can't get into it, but I know a lot of you like it. So I did take a lot of footage of it. Here we have the Xbox wall, which again, I don't really collect for Xbox, so I just did a little bit of footage of that. And then more glass cabinets here, just stuffed full with so much awesome retro toys. I didn't buy any retro toys because I don't collect a lot of this kind of stuff, but just to see it in person was a treat. It was kind of like, for me, it was half a shop and half a museum as well, which is just awesome to look at all these amazing stuff. It's very cool to see all of these like foreign games, like Japanese and NTSC games, as you don't see these games very often, and especially Famicom games. I don't really collect these. I do have a few in the box, but I don't really go in for them, but I do love the artwork on them. Lots of complete in box N64 games here, and when I say lots, I mean absolutely loads. There is the like main titles like your Mario 64s and your Zeldas, but also some really like ones that you don't see very often, which is really cool. I do like seeing games that you don't see very often. So yeah, really good N64 selection here. This Mario Maker Wii U console in the box with the amiibo as well was absolutely amazing to see. I thought this was absolutely incredible. Another good thing about Doorway To Dorkness is you don't normally see Wii U sections this big. It's really good to see big Wii U sections for me, as I absolutely love the Wii U, and I think it's one of Nintendo's most underrated consoles ever. People always say the Switch is great, which it is, but when you say to people what are the best Switch games of all time, they'd say Breath of the Wild and Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury and stuff like that, which a lot of those games originated on the Wii U, so I don't think the Wii U gets enough credit. How amazing is this glass cabinet? Look at all of these Sega CD and like Mega CD games and stuff. This was just absolutely amazing to see, and something that I don't think I've ever seen Sega CD selections that big ever, and I don't think I probably ever will again. And these Atari box games were absolutely amazing to see as well. I just cannot believe how much crazy stuff is in this shop. It's just insane. Now, I only collect Lego minifigures, but how awesome is that Ecto 1 set? I thought that was brilliant. Now, for a lot of these big game selections, a bit like the Wii selection, I couldn't film all of these selections one by one like I had other games because I'd have just been here all day, and we've been on the road for absolutely hours on this point, and we were a couple of hours filming and stuff in Doorway To Dorkness, so I couldn't film the whole shop unfortunately because that just would have took too long. But look at this Dreamcast Sam Amigo Special Edition light pack, I thought that was awesome. I was absolutely shocked how many Atari Jaguar games they had, and also how many boxed Atari Jaguar games they had. That was awesome to see, as I've just recently bought a Jaguar. Would you have grabbed any of these Dreamcast games? Now, I don't collect Pokemon games, but I know a lot of you do. And look at all these Pokemon games. I mean, it was just absolutely insane. I just couldn't believe how many they had. And moving down a bit more here, there's even more and loads of old 90s Pokemon memorabilia. I could kind of get into the figures a bit more, but I'm just not overly interested in Pokemon. Like down here, all of these DS games were Pokemon games. Like all of them. It was just insane. And then moving along a bit more here, we had 2 sealed Game Boy Color Pokemon games. That was insane. So that is the absolutely insane Doorway to Dorkness. But now let's go back to the games room to check out those pickups. So as you can see, just absolutely crazy shop. I can't believe just how big the shop is and how much stuff they actually have inside. But the thing is with this shop is we went to Doorway to Dorkness first, then Kenny's, then Super Retro Video Games. And I bought loads of stuff and spent a lot of money in Kenny's, but I couldn't spend as much in Doorway to Dorkness because I didn't know what was going to be in Kenny's and Super Retro Video Games, so I haven't bought quite as much, but I've still bought some amazing stuff for the collection. First game is an original Game Boy game in the box, and that is F1 Race. I absolutely love my driving games, my F1 games. I just love all driving games, so I'm really pleased to have this one on the Game Boy. I've had it loose for like years, but I'm really pleased to have it in the box, obviously. And this box is not too bad a condition. There's a bit of creasing down the sides, but on an original Game Boy game, it's basically impossible to find them in mint condition. Let me know in the comments, did you watch the recent F1 race at Montreal? I watched it and it was amazing. I'm gutted Verstappen won, obviously, because I'm a McLaren supporter, but Norris came third, so it was still a great race. I absolutely love the artwork on the front of this. It's nice and simple, and I absolutely love the colours on it. So yeah, like I said, I'm so pleased to have this one in the collection. Let me know if you've played this game or not in the comments down below. The next game is a game that my dad bought. Now this is a boxed Game Gear game, and if you've been watching the channel, you know he's been loving buying his boxed Game Gear. If you're not familiar with my channel, I collect Nintendo and PlayStation, and my dad collects Sega. This is a boxed Game Gear game, and that is Slider. This is in pretty nice condition, not too bad at all, and he's been after this one for quite a while. Seen it in CEX a couple of times, but it's not had the manual, and he collects exclusively boxed with manual. He just won't buy a game if it hasn't got it. And inside, it's in very nice condition. We have the manual here. No creases or nothing on the manual, which is really good to see. And we have the cartridge in its protector, all nice and safe and in really good condition. Let me know in the comments down below, have you played Slider or do you collect for the Sega Game Gear? As I think it's a really underrated system that not many people are talking about. If you do like the Sega Game Gear, watch Marathon Gaming. He collects for the Game Gear, and he's got some awesome games now for the Game Gear. So there'll be a link in the description for Marathon Gaming, because yeah, awesome YouTube channel and an awesome Game Gear collection. So if you like Sega, pop over to his channel. The next game I bought on a bit of like a whim. I don't know anything about this game. Don't look like a very good game, to be honest. But it's PS1 Creatures Raised in Space. Like I said, this doesn't look like a particularly good game, but it was so cheap. And it's a complete Black Label PS1 game. I had to pick it up, and also I've never really heard of it, so yeah, it was really cheap and I decided to pick it up. There's the manual and the disc there. It's made by Play It, which makes some okay games, some not great games, so I don't really know what to expect from this, but I'm looking forward to trying it out. The next thing I grabbed was this Thundercats annual. This annual is from, I should have really looked before I started talking about it, 1990, and I'm so pleased to have this in the collection. I love collecting retro annuals, so you just get so much awesome retro artwork for your money. And this was only £3, and it literally looks brand new. Like, look at that. It literally looks brand new. So I was really pleased to grab this for just £3, as I think it's absolutely awesome. Let me know if you collect these retro annuals in the comments down below. Going for the GameCube full set means that I really need to try and find the more obscure titles where I can. So this game only costs £4, but it's a sports game that I can't really find anywhere else. And that is Madden 2003. The Madden games aren't actually very common in this country, so you don't see them very often. So to see this for £4, and it is complete and in great condition, I thought that was an absolute bargain. Not the most exciting game in the world, but like I say, going for the GameCube full set, I need to buy these cheap, rare games where I can. And the final game is a Game Boy Color game in the box, and that is Donkey Kong Country. Now this doesn't have an insert or a manual, but it was only £18 I believe, which is a really, really good price this game, which is why I had to pick it up. I'll show you inside. It's just nothing inside apart from the cartridge. It's been wrapped up nice and well. I'll just show you the cartridge as well. But yeah, like I said, this was only £18, which is a great price for this game. I'm not too fussed about the insert, as you can buy those really easily, and I'm just gonna keep an eye out, see if a manual pops up cheap on eBay or Vinted or anywhere like that. So yeah, I was really pleased to grab this for just £18, and the box is in pretty good condition as well. And this is one that I've wanted in the collection. If you've watched the channel for any amount of time, you know I'm going for every Mario, like Yoshi, Donkey Kong game. So yeah, this is a really good one to tick off that list. At the end of the video, after I say bye, there'll be quite a few pictures that I took, because I didn't quite manage to get everything on camera that I wanted to. So at the end, I'll insert some pictures of the best stuff I saw at the end. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and please subscribe. Liking the video really helps push it up in the YouTube algorithm, and subscribing is really going to help me to reach my 500 subscriber goal. And also let me know, what was your favourite pickup of this hunt? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!